My name is Jacob Hearing, and I'll be presenting you information on breeding Australian Shepherds. Introduction to Australian Shepherds. This is the full-size Australian Shepherd. Contrary to the name, Australian Shepherds did not originate from Australia. The Australian Shepherd originated around the gold rush in the 1840s, and the information is kind of obscure, and I've seen it range from 1840 to 1849, so sometime during that time period. The Australian Shepherd was originally bred to herd livestock. Attributes and traits. The Australian Shepherd makes a great dog for novice owners. Australian Shepherds do have separation anxiety. Australian Shepherds are great with children. Australian Shepherds are great with other dogs. Australian Shepherds vary in sizes. Australian Shepherds require a lot of exercise. As you can see to the chart to the right, there is a lot of information or useful information if you'd like to pause the video and do your own research. Moving forward, the different sizes of Australian Shepherds. Australian Shepherds come in three sizes. Full-size Australian Shepherds. There are many theories on what dogs were crossbred to make the Australian Shepherd, but we know one of them is a collie. Miniature Australian Shepherd. Later on, breeders used the runts of the litters and bred them in order to make them smaller, which resulted in the mini Aussie. Toy Australian Shepherds. The same technique was applied to the minis as well to create the toys. You can see the size difference in the pictures to the right. Vitals of the different Aussies. Full-size Australian Shepherd ranges in size, and listed below are its vitals. Height. Its height ranges from 1 foot 6 inches to 1 foot 11 inches tall at the shoulder. Weight 40 to 65 pounds. Lifespan 12 to 15 years. Mini Aussies height vary from 14 to 18 inches, which that is the males, 13 to 17 inches, which is the female, and can range from 20 to 40 pounds. Lifespan 12 to 13 years. Toy Aussies height 13 inches and under. Weight 6 to 23 pounds. Lifespan 10 to 12 years. Introduction to the Mini Australian Shepherd. The Mini Aussie, or the Miniature Australian Shepherd, was developed in California during the late 1960s. The dog was bred with the idea of keeping its attributes and character, but in a smaller size. The Mini Aussie was created by breeding runts of the full-grown Aussies. Attributes and traits. Even with a smaller size, the Australian Shepherd is remarked as an incredible herding dog. The traits didn't change much, if any. The picture to the right is provided by the AKC, or American Kennel Club. You can do your own research by looking to the picture to the right. Introduction to the Toy Aussie. Toy Aussies were created in California. However, their timeline is obscured due to breeding restrictions at the time. The Toy Aussie was believed to be developed around the 1990s. There is controversy about this particular breed size, which will be addressed further in the slides. Picture to the right is our sire, Rocky. Attributes and traits. Due to the controversy of the breed, I am unable to provide a table from a registry. Toy Aussies are extremely intelligent and active, easily trained, family-oriented, cautious on initial meetings, and loves to grin. The chart was created by me using Excel. Australian Shepherd varies in colors, as you can see with the images provided. There is a red merrill, blue merrill, tricolor, and solid. Toy Australian Shepherd's color continued. Australian Shepherds vary in color but are limited to red, black, gray, tan, blue merrill, red merrill. A tricolored Aussie can vary in color but ultimately has 3 colors and a distinctive pattern. A solid colored Aussie varies from red, black, gray, and brown. However, it'll only be one color. Merrills are rare and the most sought after. The color spotted and ranges from a bluish gray and white or red and white. Provided is a chart to the right, as you can see the various colors. Health effects and known issues. As you see before you, there are a significant amount of known issues and health effects that can affect your Australian Shepherd. Be aware and stay in contact with your veterinarian. Care of an Australian Shepherd. Australian Shepherd requires 30 minutes to an hour of physical activity daily. Train your Aussie's brain by using puzzle toys such as the Kong Classic, as you can see with the image provided to the right. Aussie instincts to herd will be prevalent. You must provide positive reinforcement and obedience training in order to prevent nipping. If you keep an Aussie outside, ensure that the fence cannot be dug under or jumped. Electric fences do not work on Australian Shepherds, as their instinct to herd will overcome them and they will not care about the minor shock. Dietary needs of an Australian Shepherd. Recommended daily amount: 1.5 cups to 2.5 cups of food a day divided into 2 meals. Notes: the amount of food a dog requires is based off their activity level, i.e. a lazy Aussie doesn't need to consume as much as an active Aussie and vice versa. The type and grade of the dog food also makes a difference. I recommend Purina Pro Plan, Origin, or From. You can check out the reviews with this URL provided below, and as you see to the right, there are images of the dog food. Grooming. The Australian Shepherd has a medium-length coat that is water-resistant. If you remember the reasoning they were bred, the coat helps them sustain in hot and cold weather conditions. Males have longer hair on the upper portion of their hind legs, which kind of creates, and humor me here, a buttocks. Australian Shepherds shed their coat year-round, however it is most prominent during the transition from winter to spring. It is recommended to brush their coat twice a week and trim their nails regularly. Breeding and fertility. Depending on the size of the Australian Shepherd, full, mini, and toy depicts the litter size. 2 merrills cannot mix. If for some reason they do, it will result in genetic mutations. In order to achieve a merrill, you must breed a merrill and a try for the best results. A merrill and a solid will create a merrill, but will have a lower success rate. Full-size litters vary from 6 to 9 and averages on 7. Mini Aussie litters vary from 2 to 6 and averages on 5. And toy Aussie litters vary from 1 to 5 and averages 4. Prices of Australian Shepherds vary depending on their color and their size. As listed, you can see the chart provided. Red merrills obviously being the most expensive. Next, blue, try, and then solid. Registration. What is a registry and how do I register my dog? Well, that's simple. A registry keeps records of the dog and it tracks its DNA and pedigree. What is a pedigree, you may ask? A pedigree is the dog's ancestry, kind of like Ancestry.com. An Australian Shepherd can be registered with every registry. A mini Australian Shepherd can be registered with a smaller number due to breeding restrictions. A toy Aussie can only be registered with only a handful of registries like the American Stock Dog Registry. For more information on the registry, look up the AKC and other registries. You can do so by using Google. Controversy of breeding small dogs. If you have done your research on dog breeding and how 339 breeds of dogs came to be, then you know inbreeding is a thing and it brings genetic mutations. Organizations such as PETA, People for the Ethical Treatment of Animals, and the various registries such as the AKC, American Kennel Club, want to prevent inbreeding and downsizing dogs because it creates health hazards to the animal. The Mini Aussie, for example, was created in the 1960s and it took 55 years before it was officially recognized by the AKC. Useful information. You must teach your Aussie not to nip, especially at children and other dogs. Australian Shepherds and cats do not mix well due to its herding instincts. The miniature Australian Shepherd became especially popular with equestrian traveling to horse shows as their intelligence, loyalty, and size made them an excellent travel companion. The Miniature Australian Shepherd Club of the USA, Marcusa, was selected in May of 2011 as the parent club of the Miniature Australian Shepherd for the AKC. The AKC is currently discussing the possibility of a name change for the Australian Shepherd. The Australian Shepherd will be named American Shepherd if the change goes through. Here are my references with all my research if you'd like to check that out to verify my information. What makes me an expert of Australian Shepherds, you may ask? Well, that is simple. As you can see, I'm a breeder. I have a blue and a red merle that are up for sale that currently will be sold come November 1st. So, that is all I have. Hey, what's up guys? If you like what you saw, you can click right here and subscribe. There are plenty more content to come. Also, you can click right here and check out my latest video. So, thank you guys for watching.